Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July to all you Americans out there and everybody else as well. It's always good to be independent if you can. So here I am, folks, on the 4th of July, 2026. Just so happens that I do these live streams on Saturdays. And today fell on the 250th anniversary. The 1776, etc. 250 years. And I'm not a big patriot by any means. I'm not political by any means. But if you look at my channel, Mayo Loves Mondays, go over to there and subscribe. You will see I did a video about this. I had me over there. I like the thumbnail. I got to say I like the thumbnail. I'm over there wearing an Uncle Sam hat for the U.S., And it was a fun thumbnail to make. And it's a video about how I feel this year about this celebration, and doesn't seem to be getting as much attention as the bicentennial got 50 years ago in 1976. And I think that's a shame. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, Gary's here. Hello, happy 4th, Gary. Hello, Brody. Happy 250th. Are you going to the cookout today? That is the plan. I'm supposed to go to that wonderful cookout with friends and family today that I go to. So far, we've got really nice weather today. I always say that if I could have one day of the year, just one day of the year, that's perfect weather, it would be July the 4th. Only because that's when you get together, usually for a barbecue or a cookout, or enjoy the sun with people. And, there you have it. So today we've got sunshine. Now, the weather report isn't too good for later. I've been worried about it the last 4 or 5 days. I've been checking the phone, going on there and scrolling up and looking. Oh, it says it's going to rain. They had rain all day once upon a time. Right now, as of the day of the event, what they're saying is it's going to rain at 7 p.m., which is fine. The event starts at 2 o'clock. If it was me, it's not my event. If it was my event, I'd start it at 1. That's just me. I'm an early bird. But anyway, 2 o'clock, things start tapering off around 7 anyway. So hopefully we'll have some sunshine and nice temperatures and no precipitation around the hours of 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Hopefully. Hello, Joe F. Thank you. Same to you. I agree. Not the same feeling as the 200th. No, it's not. Should I not listen to the Beatles and Paul because they're Brits? Of course, that's not the case. Of course, that's not the case. Okay. Hello, Ramoga. Happy 4th to you. And of course, Ramoga, I'm going to put your signature clip up there, the one you love, because this is a day for celebration. And because it's a day for celebration, let's put up a charge from Godzilla. Let's dance. Let's do it. See, I'm trying to have a lot of fun today, but it's not easy. You know what I mean? So anyway, I see Tom Hunyadi is here also. Okay. Let's see. Tom, what's the deal with you? He just says, yo, So there you go. I'll only listen to Freedom by Paul, okay? It's one of his worst songs, but suit yourself. And that's my opinion only. It's only my opinion. Tom, let me know. I don't know where you are, if you're off today or what the deal is, but, you working today? Let me know. There you go. Godzilla celebrates the 4th. Exactly. So what's on everybody's so-called minds today, huh? I mean, I'm doing this show a lot earlier. I tell you, Tom agrees it's a shit song. Hey, there you go. Tom himself says that. Since I lost my train of thought of what I was just saying 5 seconds ago, before I talked to Tom, I'll let it go. He's kind of working. Okay, kind of. All right, folks, why don't you join me for one of these? I still don't know how to pronounce these things. I'm really, got hair in my mouth. I'm becoming a sponsor of these things. La Croix, La Croix, La Crotch, whatever the hell it's called. This is a new flavor I've been trying. I tried it already, and to tell you the truth, this is my least favorite so far. Actually, it says Raz Cranberry, sparkling water, LaCroix. I got to remember that LaCroix. And this, of course, has 0 calories, 0 sodium, 0 sugar, 0 sweetener. Well, it doesn't have any, sweeteners or fruit juice in it. Yeah, it's got a weird aftertaste. I've tried tangerine, which I liked, and key lime, which I like. This is my third flavor. They have a lot of flavors. LaCroix. Good morning, Robbie. Happy 4th to you, and thank you for your service, as always. Exactly. It's amazing how many morons you got out there. It's so hot. Gary says, even with all the social problems of the 60s and the 70s, people still generally celebrated being Americans. Today, the country's politically and socially divided. I blame social media. Social media sucks, even though I use some of it. It's like John Lennon singing, "Imagine no possessions," right? Still, you're not going to give up your possessions, but imagine a world without them all around. It would be better, right? Same thing with social media. Oh, hello. Ken, right? Kenny. I keep getting Kenny only sleeping, right? Happy 4th to you, Kenny. Exactly. The Beatles are a huge part of American culture as well. The difference between the 200th and the 250th is I'm 50 years older, you and me. Well, I just took my walk. You know what I mean? I took my walk out there. It was kind of hot, but it had a breeze. There was a light breeze. I just put a hat on. I went out there. I loved the sun. I walked. I didn't walk too fast. I didn't walk too quickly. Okay, Tom wants the link. Tom, I'm going to see if I could send you that one on the side, okay? I'm going to see if I could do it. Sometimes I put them public, but I think for today, I'd like to try to do them private. The thing is, though, it takes a little bit of time for me to get my bearings here. Just bear with me, everybody. Speaking of bearings, bear with me, okay? And I'm going to see if I could do this for Tom on this 4th of July. Okay, got that. We're almost there. I promise you. We're almost there. Okay, here we go. And bingo. Okay. My oldest sister was a bicentennial baby, born in 76. I have a cousin that was born in 76. I remember when she was born. She was the first baby I ever held, I think. I was 14 at the time, and I held a little baby. That was my cousin Regina. Am I a sunscreen guy? I never use sunscreen. Even when I worked as a mailman and I was out on the route all the time, I should have worn sunscreen, but I rarely did. A few times I did, but not all the time. And I wore this safari helmet, which hopefully would keep some of the sun off my face for that longer period of time, All right, Tom's there. Looks like he's at his job. Tom, what's going on?
Greetings and salutations and happy 4th.
I'm glad you're able to say howdy there.
Yeah, sure.
So it's funny. That thing went automatically to this. It doesn't, I don't know why. I guess they changed it. So anyway, I don't know what's going on lately besides working.
Yeah, I'm here doing inventory right now, and but other than that, we're going to just hanging out with the girlfriend and seeing as many movies as I can, and
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I don't know if you can make. I hope you can make our movie show on Monday. You don't know if you know yet.
Yeah, we do have plans Monday. But hopefully next Monday. Hopefully the following Monday.
Because we got to talk about Supergirl. I haven't seen it, but you've seen Supergirl.
Yeah, I did see it. I wanted to see if it was bad as what everybody, all the middle-aged male overweight men thought of it.
That's not right.
Yeah, well, it's true.
That's discrimination, and it's not only men, and it's not only older men or overweight men.
No, the original Supergirl praised it. It's a fact.
That's political correctness. That's political correctness.
That's a fact. She did praise it. She's quoted.
I believe.
Yeah, go ahead.
I believe it's a fact, and I believe she's doing it to look good. That's what it's like what Paul McCartney does. When he does his stuff. Whatever's popular.
Listen, I'm not coming up here saying it's a good movie or anything like that, but I truly believe it's not as bad as what a lot of people are making it out to be.
Well, that's if I may say, a safe answer.
Right.
It's not going to offend too many people.
Listen, and plus, that 84 one, Slater, yeah, she's cuter, whatnot, but that movie
much more attractive.
That movie was almost 2.5 hours long, and it was boring as hell.
It wasn't a good movie. But I could get by it because I think she's so gorgeous, Helen Slater. Remember, Helen Slater. I'm not talking about Millie Alcock, who looks, and I didn't make this up. I've seen these pictures of the little person from the old TV show, folks, Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost, was it?
Chaka or something.
Yeah.
It does look a little like that.
It's a cruel world, Joe. It's a cruel world.
It is, isn't it? And it's it goes so much deeper than that, though. No, I was not dressed as Uncle Sam. That's true, though. It's true. That was the bicentennial. I don't remember. She was born May 1st, the baby. So I mean, it wasn't the 4th of July yet, but it was May. I was holding the baby sometime in May of '76. When I was in high school in '68, I had to do a research paper on the upcoming preparations for the bicentennial. That's the first time I heard about it. Yeah, well, come on. That's when people cared, whatever.
Back in '68?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, then too. '68 and '76. Didn't they design and make a special quarter or coin? They most certainly did.
They did, and they're worthless. There are so many of them out there.
Yeah, it ain't the value I'm worried about. It's just the sentiment that I like. Ramoga wants you to do a Godzilla dance, but I don't know if you can do it there.
No, I'm not going to.
Tom, did you hear about that sea bass that I ate? That was delicious.
Yeah. I'm glad you liked it.
No, that was I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
It was so well prepared. It was perfect.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
And that's what Tom's do. He's a chef, and you cook.
Yeah, that's right.
Some people have it. Some people don't. Oh, there you go.
A little lobster tail for you right there.
Lobster tail. Oh, my God. That's what I like to see. Tom, did you ever get to see Breezy?
No, it's still in my. God damn it! I lost my count now.
Oh shit!
That's all right. No, it's still in my Amazon cart. So I haven't gotten it yet. It's Kino Lorber, and I think it's only $13 right now on Amazon. So I do look forward to seeing it. I do tend to collect movies from 1973 because that was the year I was born. So I like to hear as much music and see as many movies from that year as possible.
73, the year of Soylent Green, Westworld, Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Frankenstein, the Monster from Hell.
Yes.
And not many
others.
And
it was probably the best year in solo Beatles releases as well.
Could be. Yeah. Penny Lane. Hello, Penny Lane.
Penny Lane.
Yeah, it's Tom's. It was his favorite Beatles song. I don't know if it still is.
Penny Lane, yeah. We were talking about this the other day. I mean, right now it is Penny Lane, but Happiness is a Warm Gun is just really. I mean, I can see that overtaking it at some point in time because I mean, the more I listen to that song, I just, I marvel at it. It's a fantastic song.
Yeah. Even though the bicentennial was 8 years away, my history teacher got us to know about it early. I lived in Philadelphia. I don't know if a lot of history teachers now were like, I don't know, just don't do it. Don't celebrate it. I could see that in the classroom. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe.
James Byers says, "Happy Fourth of America."
Yes. Thank you, buyers. And, this could have been your land.
Yeah, it's still not too late for you to join us in Great Britain. All right, Tom. Ripples in a pond or yesterday.
Oh, come on, man. Ripples in a pond is fantastic. But you still got to go yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I would say ripples in a pond right now, but overall, I'd pick yesterday.
Yeah.
Here's Paul from Dinner with Greedo. July the 4th be with you, and also with you.
I saw you give Andy all those answers.
I did better on that one than I did on the one that I played. I'll tell you that. I did. 1973, also the year Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Exactly. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Ripples never come back. Yeah.
Yesterday never comes back either.
This is true. See that, folks? I don't know what you got there. We really want to see what goes on behind the scenes. I hope you just make sure you make a good performance there. Don't get us nervous. Yeah.
We'll show you guys all the secrets. You guys will never eat in a restaurant again.
No, don't even say it.
Not teasing.
Don't even say it. I keep sending you, Tom, pictures from the Gap Theater only because I'm amazed. They show everything. They're 35 millimeter prints too.
Yeah.
They're not,
No, I would have. I mean, if I lived closer by, I definitely would have done that Jaws triple feature.
Yeah, folks, this theater, they showed Jaws 2, and Jaws 3 in 3D with the glasses all in one day, all together, back to back. Now, I'm not saying that I love Jaws 3. It's my least favorite of all of them. But, man, I just to be part of that, this theater does that, but it's so far away.
Right.
Drift Away by Dobie Gray in 73.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Can't hang out, but wish everybody a great weekend. Thank you. You too.
You too.
Yes, I heard this. Someone was bitten by a shark on Jones Beach yesterday. Yeah, I've been to Jones Beach, in my life many times. Not recently.
Yeah, somebody was eaten by an alligator not too long ago the other day, too.
Yeah, I saw that, too. Well, heard about that, too,
yeah.
Okay, here we go. What are your thoughts on the movie Invisible Agent that's on Svengoolie tonight? The truth of the matter is that's a Universal horror film that I've only seen one time in my life. I saw it on videotape. And I don't remember anything about it, to tell you the truth, except the opening scene is a very risque scene for its time. It has to do with somebody, a couple of guys getting a guy, I don't know if he's an enemy or a spy or whatever he was, with a paper cutter, one of those things that cut paper.
Ooh. Yeah.
And they showed you this in a 1940s movie.
Oh.
So.
No, thank you.
Desperado album was 73 also.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that barbecue. It's a perfect day to start. I just hope the rain holds out till after the festivities. That's all I'm hoping.
Yeah, we got a crazy rainstorm last night, man. A lot of people lost power and shit. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to bring this up, but I figured, maybe I'll leave it to my health channel. But since you asked, what will you allow yourself to eat today? I'm having the Evil Juicy Burgers and New York style cheesecake. Not me. And I tell you, folks, this is a good time to remind you. Tomorrow, I'm going to do another live stream, not here. It's going to be on my other channel, Mayo Loves Mondays, where I'm going to talk about, dieting, weight loss, trying to get it together, all that. I've been very successful since the 21st of June is when I started again. And this time, the difference, without going too much into this, is I want it. I really want it this time. It's want power, not willpower, want power. Do you want to look thinner? Do you want to feel better? Do you want to, just in general, be your best? Yes, I do. So much to the point where it's not even temptation. Like, I already got my mind made up to answer your question. When I get there today, I'm going to have a couple burger or two off the grill without the bun in a plate. Yeah, I might have the cheese on it. Okay, I might put a little some ketchup on it.
Yeah.
With the fork. That's what I do. And maybe a hot dog or two. And then salad or whatever else they got on the side. That's what I'm going to do. No carbs. But the difference...
Couple beers.
Ah, water, only water. And by the way, Tom, that's like the only time in a year where I drink beer.
Yeah.
Is if I go to these kind of parties and things. And I like my beer, but when I go there. But not this time. I'm going to have the water. If they have seltzer, I'll have that. I doubt it, though. Anyway, but the difference is, I can't express it enough. The difference is that I want it now. You have to want it. And then once you want it, that's it. And just in time for that, we get J.D. Thompson, who's always, talking about this with me, this kind of thing. And again, I'm reminding you, I don't know what time it's going to be, J.D., tomorrow, but I am going to be doing a live stream again about the topic over on my other channel, lifestyle channel. Please subscribe. Trying to get up to a couple of more hundred I need. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs over there. It's my channel, Mayo Loves Mondays. It's a channel about living life, retirement, philosophies, trying to do better, getting annoyed at some of the bullshit we got to deal with in life and how much it sucks. It's like a little bit of everything, all that kind of thing. My friend turned 50 in the middle of June, so we had a big barbecue. It was nice, but I rarely eat that stuff. We're getting a for you question coming up. In the Northeast, the rain is supposed to hold off until evening. Yeah, that's what I hear, and that would be appreciated. I couldn't give a rat's ass about football. I tell you, there's only one thing in the world, football related, that I like, and this is it.
Hey, are you ready for some football? Yes, it's Monday night. Let's go.
That's it. Okay, here we go. Where's the For You? Here you go. Did you like Paul McCartney's song For You? Start, Tom. You start.
I actually adore that track. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I love the words to it. I like the video a lot too because it rings true. I mean, there's times where I have met somebody and that I really liked and kissed them goodbye and then sang a song on the way home because I was just really happy, stuff like that.
I'm not that wild about the video, but I will say one thing. Did you know that Andy Nichols from Two Legs, he's in that video? Check it out. The For You video. It's Andy who's a little younger than he is now. He was a few years ago when he was a young man, almost, teenager, I think. But anyway, as for me, I don't hate the song really. I don't really love it or like it much. It's okay. I like the chorus part where it goes. It's been a long time since I heard.
I just want to know how you feel.
How you feel. That part I like.
Make me want to go out and steal.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There you go. Hear that about Ringo. I'm going to listen to a Beatle or Paul McCartney album today. Off the top of your head, no made you think about it. Which one should I play? A Beatle or Paul McCartney album? Off the top of your head.
Listen to the bonus disc for the Venus and Mars box set because then you get to hear the song 4th of July that Paul did a song for.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah.
I don't know. At the top of my head, Sgt. Pepper, for some reason, in a day like this, for Beatles, pops in my head. And McCartney, Band on the Run, like two great celebratory, I don't know, fantastic albums. Yeah. I heard "Hope for the Future" the other day. I don't like that song. It's still not great, but much better than I remember it being. I like the middle part, whatever that is. I can't remember it. Only heard it a few times. What's the part? You know better than me. It's like the middle part.
It's been a long time since I played the song as well, but I did like it.
Oh, I try not to think about that album as much as I don't love Egypt Station. No, I do like half of it, but there's something about it that these days is kind of tastes bad in my mouth. But I don't know, grim or something. Well, doesn't feel like it. Put me in a great mood. People want peace. I know Tom hates that song. Doesn't like that song.
Terrible.
I love Peace in the Neighborhood. Peace in the Neighborhood.
He's only got one good peace song, and that's Pipes of Peace.
That's good too, but that's for kids. Like, hey, the Pipes of Peace. Anyway, folks, what's on everybody's minds today? Trying to get myself a live stream in here before I go out today to have a barbecue and celebrate the day. Hopefully, nowhere. I don't. I don't know. I'm mixed. I have mixed feelings about fireworks. Usually, what we do is, by the time we get home, usually they're on the TV. If I watch fireworks, it'll be on TV around 9 p.m. or something like that. I'm not a big fireworks guy, although I've always appreciated the colorful ones, the ones that explode and show the colors.
Whatever you get, I got to count for it.
I don't like a lot of noise, like having a lot of noise, explosions and things. Tom, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How many months?
Hey,
you want me to show you? I think. Wait a minute. I got the same thing, pal. Let me tell you. Why do you think I don't stand up much?
Listen, I just come from a long line of fantastic bellies. Both sides of my family have, Oh, listen, so here's the thing. So that Flowers in the Dirt reissue, I got it in the mail the other day, okay? And now if you go to McCartney.com, it promotes it as having the song Ule Soleil on it, okay? So that's the only reason why I was going to buy it, because that song, they put the song on the album, which at first I thought, oh, how can they do that? Because, Motor of Love goes on for 55 fucking minutes and, it never ends. So there wouldn't be no room for it on there. And lo and behold, I got it, and it's nowhere to be found on the album.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, animals don't like fireworks. Could be.
Yeah, triplets maybe.
Where does Ramoga think that Godzilla dancing? That is actually me after I broke up with my girlfriend. Yeah. Hey, best time of the year. Mrs. Matthew Smith. Best time of the year, right? Hey, the sun is out. You know what it says here? 93 degrees. It says right here on my computer. 93 degrees. This is it, Chip. You know you love this time. You tell me you don't like it, I don't believe you. But anyway, what'd you ask? I'm sorry. Album of the year, Castle Park. Who? It's what I wish the new McCartney album would have been. Oh, you're one of these guys that didn't like the new McCartney album? Wow.
Tell me why. Give me reasons why. I mean, lay out your reasons. Just don't say you don't like it and not have a reason for not liking it.
Well, I got to be honest with you. Sometimes I think people could just say it doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Worst time of the year. Bring on fall and winter. Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I am 63, retired at 60. I am in pretty good shape and owe most of it to pickleball. Have you ever played? No, but I've had pickles now and then. No, I don't. I don't play pickleball. I walk. That's about it. I exercise. I don't know yet if we're going to have a video. I always try to take some little footage. Plus, I'm trying to put content over at my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, Mayo Loves Mondays. Get me up to keep saying 200, to 1,000 subscribers. I only need under 200 left, and I appreciate it, everybody. So I'm who knows if the mood strikes, which it usually does, make a little video trying to find anything for content over there to do. I saw a video called Movie Hoarders about people that collect. I'm telling you, I'm so out of it, folks. Wait till I get to my next Collectors Anonymous show, man. I am so out of collecting just to have stuff. I'm done with it.
Well, I mean, there's been more bad news, in the world of physical media. Sony has announced that they're not going to be making any more physical games. They're going to all digital for their games, because I know a lot of people use their PlayStations as DVD and Blu-ray players. So that's kind of a downside, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I wish they didn't have so many of those violent video games. Yeah,
yeah,
some of those people who believe.
But here's the thing.
Responsible.
Right. Here's the thing, though. So they have this app where you can buy, movies. Sony, I mean, they license films just like all the boutique labels do, but on a digital basis. So here's the thing, though. They canceled, or the license expired, and everybody lost those movies that they paid for, which is just another reason to, keep buying physical media. Because, again, if you're going to buy a movie on one of these streaming apps, there's no guarantee that you're going to have that movie for life, because all those streaming apps, unless it's like a Disney movie on Disney Plus, they're going to lose the license eventually, like Netflix. You might love Netflix, and let's say your favorite movie might be on Netflix right now. However, they're going to eventually lose the license, and it's not going to be on Netflix.
Correct. Hi, Eric. Happy Independence. Hey. Am I swimming this year the same as last year? No. Are you kidding?
You kidding? No one wants to see Joe in a Speedo.
Never. It's fair. Sounds too much like too much else he's done. Oh, the new album. It's fair. Sounds too much like too much else he's done in recent years. Not terrible, but no standout tracks, really. Memory, new, minutes and parts of 3 are better. It's okay. I can't disagree more, my friend. But we all have different opinions. But
who's paying you to say that?
Yeah.
Pop Goes the Weasel paying you for that?
I know what somebody alerted me to that. I tell you, I'm not going to make a response, but I disagree with some of the points, and I could turn some of those points into contradictions. There's several contradictions in that. I actually had a list. Actually, maybe Mikey Arugula could start a club called Collectors Unanimous. He's Mikey Arugula, as much as I love him, is part of the reason why I got more out of collecting. He turned me off to collecting more than on. Yeah. I'm a retro gamer anyway, so Pop Goes the Weasel. Oh, you're funny. I'm a retro gamer anyway, so games part doesn't bother me too much, but the wider implications are worrying. And it's true that non-physical media always has an expiration date.
That's correct.
wish
you can download it to your own personal computer. If you have enough space and memory, or put it in the cloud or whatever, and then that way you have it. But if you're just one of those people that are just, buying it from an app or something like that, yeah, you're not going to have it forever.
And I'm all for physical media. If I want to watch a Laurel and Hardy or W.C. Fields movie, I can reach for one of my DVDs.
Yeah. And and that's more, more and more. I mean, the older the movies are getting, the less they become available on any of these streaming apps or anything like that.
Right. But that's the sheep. Everybody, all together, all of you.
Yeah.
Bah, bah. Everybody be the sheep,
Yeah.
Yeah, we all like our streaming. Anyway. Oh boy. So anyway, let's go. I know it's July 4th here, but we need comments. So I used to have a good amount of people watching, but not commenting. So we need more. Otherwise, we're going to look at each other. Probably was anything I have to bring up with Tom, or Tom, can you be bringing up anything?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen 5 movies the last week and a half at the theater, so I've been catching up. So that's been a lot of fun.
You better write them all down because you're going to have to.
Oh, I wrote. I got a diary book that I write down everything that I see.
By any chance, do either of you guys remember a movie that used to get played so much in the 70s called Nightmare in Chicago with Ted Knight? I don't. Sounds like a made-for-TV movie. If you write on a DVD or CD, would that be called physical graffiti? Well, that would be called desperate for comments. That's what it's called. That's what it all is. Thoughts on Derek and the Dominoes? I don't really have any. I love Layla, and I don't know what other big songs they got, but I used to have that album. What is it, Layla?
And other assorted love songs.
Layla and other assorted love songs. I saw Serpico one time. And again, a long time ago on DVD, and don't really remember. It has Al Pacino, who's superior to De Niro in it.
You wish. De Niro could have played the Serpico with ease.
Hey, do you think that De Niro is celebrating the 4th of July today? Cheers, Bobby.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure. Have you wished Danny and Robin a happy 4th today? Not really. Danny sent me a message of, All
right, listen, I got to take off for a few. If you're still on in a little bit, I'll come back on.
All right, later.
Right.
And that was the Tomster. Tomster. Paul Warren, Beetle Paul, just some random guy. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, I don't mean to fight with you, but I mean, it's like we get this all the time. If Paul weren't Beetle Paul and just some random guy released that album, people would shrug their shoulder, move on with life. Oh, but meanwhile, if people wouldn't shrug their shoulders about the other albums that you said were superior, whatever they were, Electric Arguments, McCartney 3, but those they would like anyway. Come on, man. And how many times have you listened to it? That's another thing, I do buy and generally like Paul's newer albums, but why aren't the songs as good as the ones he wrote 50 years ago? Age shouldn't affect that part at all. I think there's a lot of prejudice against Paul McCartney because of his age. Not just Paul, but older artists. Exactly. I think that the Rolling Stones album, Hackney Diamonds, which was a few years ago, was one of their all-time best albums. Period. I don't care what anybody fucking thinks. That's what I think. And I think it's a great album. One of their best, the Rolling Stones. But for some reason, there's a stigma in people's head that won't let them say anything from today is as good as what they've done before, let alone better. Okay? Now, with Paul, the song, The Days We Left Behind, is one of the most beautiful songs he's ever done. Beatles or Wings or otherwise, for example. That's just one. And Bell Bottom Blues, yeah, I like that song too. The ones that Have either of you seen that movie about the preparation for D-Day called Pressure? I have not. Oh, Tom's gone. Good morning, Walkman. Several times, and probably they wouldn't. You played I don't know what to tell you. You see, the thing is, you got to look too. I'm not one of these believers that thinks just because the majority loves something means I have to love it. Good example of that is the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. The majority of people love that album, and I don't get it. I don't see what the big deal is. But I acknowledge in my head there must be something I'm missing. I must be missing something because most people think it's very good. It's a classic. Same thing with Boys of Dungeon Lane. Most critics, most fans think it's one of Paul's finest albums, especially of the 21st century. And that's just the fact. That's its reputation. That's going to be its reputation, just like Pet Sounds has one, or Sgt. Pepper. No, but you don't have to like it, the album, but most people will be in disagreement for what it's worth. Let's see, where am I at here? But you do like Hackney Diamonds, and Bob Dylan is looking for guitarists, so everybody start auditioning out there. Are you planning another day trip like the restaurant by the docks? That lunch looked great. At least you got a great meal for your money. Imagine if the food was lousy. Food was out of this world. But I still don't think it was worth that much money. To know what Gary's talking about, please go over to my channel about life and living called Mayo Loves Mondays. And the reason I love Mondays is because since I'm retired, I love weekdays. I got no problems with Mondays. And you'll see what he's talking about. But I don't have any plans to go to another one. That was very expensive. And, we don't have that kind of money. I'm late to the Paul party and recently gave first listens to Egypt Station and New. I really enjoyed them both. I like the album New. I'm not too wild about Egypt Station. I listened to the Boys at Dungeon Lane 4 times through so far, and I think it's a very good album. I believe it will stand the test of time, as do I. Okay, Cat Stevens released The Laughing Apple in 2018 at the age of 70. It's just as good as Tea for the Tillerman or Teaser and the Firecat, released when he was 24. I know a lot of people don't, they won't even entertain that possibility. It can't possibly be in the same league, I watched the Michael Jackson movie last night. It was good, but she had nothing new about him that we didn't know. I thought that the Jackson's biopic was just as informative from a few years ago. See, this is what I want to ask you, which I'm not sure, Ira. I want to ask you this. When people say, I didn't learn anything that we didn't know, do you want them to make up stuff? You see what I'm saying? Facts are facts, like the new Beatle movie that comes out, the 4 new Beatle movies. In 2028, they're going to put out 4 new Beatles biopic movies. If anybody says, I knew everything in there, they didn't teach me anything I didn't know. Well, it's not about teaching anybody anything, right? Think about it. It's just about taking the facts of a person's life and making a movie about it. That's all, right? Taking things we know already and putting them in bio form, not making up new facts of things. Okay, Days We Left Behind is one of Paul's best, and I agree with you. Happy 4th. Yes, happy 4th to you. Yes. Hackney Diamonds was the best original Stones album, and I don't know how long. Blue and Lonesome was sensational, too. I have not heard Blue and Lonesome, and I think the new Rolling Stones album comes out in about a week, give or take a week or less. I don't know how soon I'm going to get it. Okay, I get what you're saying. I never got Star Wars, for instance. But Dungeon isn't going to go down in history comparable to Pepper and Pet Sounds. Well, does it have to? Does it have to? I mean, it's not. But what's wrong with saying it's maybe it'll go down in history as McCartney's best album, say when he was in his 70s and 80s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, It doesn't have to be one of his best. But I still think that for me, right now, and it may change, it changes all the time when I rank albums in my mind or rate them. Right now, I put The Boys of Dungeon Lane number 7 of all Paul's 20-something albums for me. I haven't seen your video about visiting the restaurant by the docks, but I plan on watching it. Thank you very much. Is the Beatle Fest coming back to Chicago this summer? I think it was canceled last year. Everything was canceled this year. I mean, it was there last year in 2025. The fest is canceled this year, 2026. I've heard Mark Lapidus, I saw, made a post somewhere where he said that the fest is going to come back next year. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. Days We Left Behind is an amazing song, no matter who wrote and released it. Thank you for making new music, Paul. I agree. You know, we need 4 Russell biopics. Foreign Tongues, that's the Rolling Stones album, comes out next Friday in 100 variations, just like everyone's else's new releases. Great video on the dock. Thank you. That's on my other channel. Well, what a great atmosphere and meal. Definitely a place for special occasions. Yeah, it was very nice. I mean, there's nicer places than that. I've been to nicer places than that, but it worked. It worked. LaCroix. LaCroix? LaCroix. Sparkling water. Raz cranberry. Raz-cranberry. Don't forget to like. Thank you, Ramoga. Don't forget to like this video, please. If you're watching, help me out. Give a like. Give a like, a thumbs up. That helps me get recognized by the algorithm, which helps more viewers, which helps the channel growth. If you don't like me, then I don't give a shit. Then give a thumbs down. I don't give a shit, because whether you give a thumbs down or a thumbs up, all the algorithm knows is that people are interacting. As long as there's some kind of interaction, like or dislike, it counts to help the channel out, believe it or not. Okay, it's hard to believe it's been a half century since the bicentennial. I was 13, remember it well. Yes, indeed. Hello, James. James Farley here. I don't know. I don't remember, Gary, what the most I ever paid for lunch was. I don't. Have you tried the lemon lime? Yes, I did. Do you have a favorite? It's called key lime, the one I saw, key lime. This key lime, I tried key lime and tangerine. I think so far I like the tangerine the best. But I still got to try orange, and I got to try some others. I think there's passion fruit or something. Going to make a cup of tea, do some reading. Thank you. Have a great day yourself. Thank you. I think Dungeon Lane is a great album. It's now been talked about by the YouTube vinyl community every day, sometimes several times a day, for 36 days now. Isn't it about time to move on? I've moved on. If you look at my videos, you'll see I've moved on. If I have anything to say about it that comes to mind, anything that I feel I want to add to it, or maybe talk about it, something specific regarding it, I'll make a new video. But I pretty much moved on. I don't know about everybody else. Yeah, Foreign Tongues has a special NASCAR and Marvel Comics covers. Yep. Yeah, I forget that. Yeah. I gave up alcohol 13 years ago. Anyway, this is interesting. I gave up alcohol 13 years ago, soda 2 years ago. Now I only drink LaCroix. I like them all. Yeah, I don't like this one. I don't know what it is about it. It's Raz, it says Raz cranberry on it. I don't know. It just has it's okay, but it has a weird aftertaste or something. It's my least favorite so far. Thank you, James. Much appreciated. Thank you. You make a good point about facts, but I think if you're going to release a new movie in 2026, I want to find out more than I can see on a TV series from 34 years ago. Well, how so? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to give you a hard time. You know me. You know me, Ira. You know how I am. What can you do? If there's nothing new, there's nothing new. I mean, what are they going to do? Take a poll of everybody out there? How much does Ira know or not know about this? It's not. I still say it's not about those movies are not about learning anything. Unless, I learned some stuff from the Michael Jackson movie because I'm not a Michael Jackson authority. So, there were some things I might not have known that I found out about the Michael movie. Am I going out today? I certainly am. I'm supposed to go out in about an hour from now. We're going to leave in about an hour. We're going to drive there. We're supposed to have a nice get-together and barbecue, and hopefully the weather holds out because We got sunshine right now. It's supposed to stay sunny all day till the night. Then we're going to get rain. Okay, I was waiting how long it would be before somebody brought this up. But here it is. I believe the Rubber Soul Deluxe set will finally come out this fall. I hope so. I don't know if I believe it or if I expect it. I would think it has to. I don't know when we'd get the buzzwords, when we'd get the advertisements and the announcements. I guess if we don't hear anything by October, it's not coming, or September, October, I would think. Yeah, I'm going to my brother-in-law, or my ex-brother-in-law, I should say, because my sister has passed away. My ex-brother-in-law's wonderful house, and it's always a nice place to go to. Looking forward to any movies coming up? No, not at all that I could think of. I saw Obsession, not expecting much, but it was pretty good. Sequel to Once in Hollywood out later today. I heard that Obsession was pretty good. I heard it had some. Don't tell me what the scene was, but I heard there was at least one disturbing scene in there. At least, is that rock and roll music poster new or just new placement in the room? No, this is. I bought this. I don't know, 6 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it's different placement. I don't usually have it I don't usually have it there. Matthew Street pointed out that the photo collage in Paul's album doesn't have Mal Evans. At least they didn't put in Alan Klein or Bruno Kaschmader. I don't know how to say that, the guy's name. Yes. Yeah, Mal. It would have been nice if Mal was there. When you say that guy is funny, I'm kind of not sure who you mean. I lost track. So it's good to be here today. You know, usually I do these live streams in the afternoon, deeper into the afternoon, about 4 p.m., 4:30, 5 p.m. This time I'm doing 11:30 a.m. and I'm on almost an hour. Don't know how long I'm going to go. I guess it depends on how it goes, you know, how the comments go. The guy at the picnic is funny. My brother-in-law, he's pretty funny. Yeah, I think maybe you saw a video a long time ago with him where I had him joking around more. Are you purging some memorabilia too? I'm purging whatever I can purge, even though I say I'm purging, which I am, and I do want to. I keep like putting it off. I mean, not because I'm afraid to purge. I want to purge, but just don't get to it. Just never get to it. So many other things going on. There's always something going on. You could still say that he is still your brother-in-law. My grandmother was still my grandmother after my grandfather died. Yeah, but he's remarried. You know, I don't know if it matters. He's remarried. Joe, you should make a low-cal drink and call it Beetlejuice. There you go. I'm going to call him my brother-in-law. Yep. Did you know there was a treasure trove of horror films on Tubi? Yes, I've heard that. And I've written down the titles of certain Tubi movies, but for some reason, like one time when I tried to access Tubi, I had a hard time. You're not the only person to ask this. I will not go swimming. No. I love swimming, but I'm nowhere near ready to go swimming. Hello, Astros Jared. Finally, I love when you make an appearance here, my friend. Thank you for saying hello. Happy 4th to you. Happy 250th. Yeah, you remembered the 1976. Better times back then. Yeah, better times back then too. But something that I said in my video is, it's not just like the times are worse this year or last year. You know, these now, right? This second. Things have been bad the last 20, 25 years, in my mind, you know. You know, I can't imagine a movie King Kong meets the Invisible Man. It ends when King Kong steps on him because he couldn't see him. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Getting near the bottom of the can, getting harder to drink out of it. No, I did not put up a flag or anything to celebrate it. This shirt that I'm wearing here, this is from that diner. I mentioned this in the video. The 250th anniversary. It's got the Statue of Liberty and the flag on it. And if I turn around, I'm not going to do it here, but if I turn around, the back has all kinds of stuff on it. And I don't understand this practice these days of having the back of the T-shirt look all fancy with all the artwork, and the front has a little thing on it here. I don't get that. If you want to see what this shirt looks like, all you got to do is go to my Mayo Loves Mondays channel, subscribe, and click on the video about today, about the 4th of July there, and you'll see the shirt. I show you the back of the shirt. I think COVID brought out the worst of people, and it stayed bad. Yeah, things were really bad. For me, I got to tell you, it all starts going downhill. Personally, it's just my opinion and my vibe. Columbine. I think Columbine was the start for me. And then after that, it just got worse and worse. And we got into 9/11, and then we got into all the things, you want to talk about. And then, COVID, of course, and all that. It's a different world than it was then. I didn't know that he remarried. I guess you could still call him your brother-in-law, one step removed. Well, the reason I don't really call him my brother-in-law too much on here is because I don't want people to think that I'm married. I'm not married. So on my CD player in the car, it is a great 1-2 punch playing Dungeon Lane and Long, Long Road back to back. How about that? I hope you take a video so we can see some of the festivities at the picnic. It depends how it goes. A lot of times I do that. A lot of times I do. We'll see if I do. If I might. I usually do. I agree. The T-shirts things. All the graphics in the front. Why let the people behind you have all the visuals? Yeah. Or if you're sitting in a chair, the back of your shirt is against the back of the chair. What the hell's up with that? Your 4th of July picnic footage is always fun. Thank you much. Sometimes I do a live stream. Yeah, sometimes. 90s social media, tramp stamps, and corporate America destroyed civilization. There you go. You're right. I like when you say social media. Yes, I'm on social media. I always got to say that because you always get some idiot out there. Oh, if your social media is so bad, why are you making videos on it? You try to make the best of it, but overall, it's destroyed everything. I agree with you. The 90s and social media, especially, yeah. Social media, big time. Phones, these things. It's charging right now. Yes, I use my phone. Yes, I like it, but we've lost something. Although we've gained something, we lost something too. So, John Moreno, good morning, sir. I didn't like that much. I went there on a class trip. I remember when I think I was in the 2nd grade or something, maybe the 4th grade. I think it was the 4th grade. And they took us by bus trip to go into Manhattan to Radio City Music Hall, I think, to see this. I just thought it was corny, very corny. But even then, I thought it was corny. Death of Kennedy changed the world. Well, that's true, too. I know older people say once Kennedy was died, the world got changed. I could see that. I could see the death of Kennedy being a change in the world. Absolutely. Yeah. But there were still good things going on after that, in the 60s and 70s. But yeah, I could see that things changed, man. There you go. One of my favorite movies, 1776. Well, I have the album Born in the USA. I do like that album. You know what I mean? Yeah. My mom took me to Radio City to see 1776. There you go. Yep, I think the internet, cell phones, maybe even AI have benefits, but their detriments outweigh those. That's what it is. If somebody said to me, "Look, do you want it to all go back to how it was?" I think we'd be better off. We were better off. I mean, there's great things like like one of the great things is what we're doing right now. This is one of the benefits of this kind of thing, being able to all talk, to communicate. Sometimes have people up here together to see each other, interact, discuss, even though we can be living in different states and countries. Even it's great. That part. I don't know how we got along without phones with us. I mean, sometimes if you run out of gas somewhere and you're stranded somewhere or something, or you have a tragedy, you can pick up your phone immediately and call help, 911 or something. Couldn't do that before. So the phones are very important, but the trade-off is you get zombies walking around. You take the kids to the restaurant for celebration. You go to a birthday party with the family, and all the children are sitting there like, right? So there's a trade-off. Gen Z can't get their faces out of the phones. And in all honesty, Jer, in all honesty, neither can I. Either can I. I'm looking at this thing. I'll bring this thing to the barbecue, and I won't be looking at it all the time because I will be talking to people. We'll be sitting around a big table. We'll be talking. But you can bet every 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I'll pull this out and see any comments. But that's because I'm looking at comments. That's the excuse that I make. I say excuse, but it actually does make valid sense because I have a channel to run and I want to keep up with the comments. If I don't keep up with the comments, I could be really behind. We saw 1776 at school in the spring of 76. I agree. Parts of it are corny. That helps make it fun. A lot of what they say is quoted or paraphrased from actual words. Yeah, I guess for the most part, we've lost a lot of that Astros, Jer. But of course, there's some of it. I'm trying to be fair. I mean, there's some of it, and a lot of people will say young people today, young people, yeah. There's lots of young people today that are very well-rounded, very intelligent, and they have a lot of respect. So I'm not trying to paint everything all together. I may paint with a broad brush generally, but there's still a lot of outliers. Oh yeah, I saw something like this. This is disgusting. Yeah, right. Yeah. I've been seeing stuff like that continuously. I saw one that Barbara Bach was in the hospital and Ringo was by her bedside. All this kind of stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to remember this from way back when. I think I remember who Carnivorous was. I think I remember him. Hey, look, let's start again. I got no problem with that. We had some problems back then. Start again. I'm late with the comment, but in my not so humble opinion, Sir Paul's "for you" is awful. If you want to write a song with the F word, do it. Don't disguise it or shy away from it. There you go. Yeah. I can't stand Bruce, but 7 years ago I heard an album of his called Western Stars, and I love it. A masterpiece. All these people who sold their DVDs and Blu-rays will be sorry. I just read that streaming prices are rising again, and that hundreds of movies are being removed. Absolutely. Cell phones are great as cell phones, not computers. I know what you mean, James, and I'm inclined to agree with you in a way. But like I said, I can be at the party and I can monitor on the computer right here. Or I'm really using AI. Like somebody may say, gee, I don't know, we might be talking about an actor. Like, what about Jerry Van Dyke? I'm picking a number. Jerry Van Dyke. I wonder how old he was compared to Dick Van Dyke. AI. How old was Jerry Van Dyke? When you put it down, okay, there you go, blah, blah. When was Jerry Van Dyke born? You got the answer immediately. I mean, I'm getting, addicted to that. And don't forget directions, GPS. Every time we go somewhere, we're going, boom, it tells us where you're going. No more getting lost. how did we live without it? You know, we didn't know any different. We didn't know any different. But now that we do know, oh, here we go. I remember him. I think Carnivorous and a female Fenios were the same person. Yeah, I remember that. I remember there was somebody, was it Janet Sampson or something like that? I don't know. And I think I got these people pissed off many years ago now. Hey, look, like I say, you want to try again? I'm all for it. It's a long time ago. It's at least 10 years ago, maybe more than 10 years ago. Let me just hold. We're going to take a sip of this, but oh, man. Can is just about done. The real interactions I have are mostly kind and courteous. It's the social media interaction that are the crummy ones. Okay. Yep. I like my smartphones, especially so I can watch the Joe and Danny show when I get lunch on Wednesday. That's another thing. Of course, you know, I take my phone. Sometimes I want to listen to a show, somebody's live stream or something. I plug it into my car auxiliary and I drive and I listen to it. I don't watch it. I listen. Oh, yeah. I remember those late night chats. Oh, yeah. I remember those. Yeah. I'm sorry I got rid of those, but there was one I wish I'd kept, and that was with the cleaning women. The cleaning women from my neighbor upstairs. A lot of people remember that's a classic, where they were like cleaning the house upstairs at like 8:00 at night and disturbing me. You know, when they came down, they were working in the stairwell, which was behind my TV. You know, taking vacuum cleaners, knocking things around, banging on the walls, on the staircase. And they went outside, I opened the door. What are you doing here? What are you 8:00 at night? You know, I can't stand that AI fake image garbage. A few months ago, a few people posted on Facebook a fake picture of Paul visiting Phil Collins looking all sad and sick. It was not real. Yeah, I hate when they use it for that kind of reason. Lately, you may have noticed I've been kind of relying on it a little bit on some thumbnails. I like AI for thumbnails. What I don't like is when you take a classic, like a classic picture of somebody and you kind of like make a scene like that. Like, you know, Phil Collins is dying and Paul is visiting him. And that's not true. And they put it on social media. People think it's true. Stuff like that I don't like. Okay, I'll get him back. Yeah, I don't know who's who with that crowd. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who's who. I have not seen the Joe and Danny show. One of these days I will catch it live. You really haven't? Well, it's 8:00 in the morning, you know, 8:00 Eastern time, I should say. So you're probably, you're behind, you know, it's too early for you. You know, you could watch a playback or something maybe. I like the late night chats when you would have the honeymooners or King of Queens on and we could chat. We would chat. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, it's funny that we look at stuff like that now, and those are like old memories. That's like 9 years ago or something. Yeah, I remember you got all mad and went out and yelled at them. Yeah, that was great. The Joe and Danny show is comedy gold. If you want to see the Joe and Danny show, please, again, subscribe to my other channel. I got 2 channels, but the one we're talking about here is the channel here. Mayo Loves Mondays. It's got rants. You like my rants? A lot of you like when I rant about how shitty things are here and there. It pisses me off. I do them over there now. The rants are all over there. Mayo Loves Mondays. I talk about life, talk about diet, health, you know, whatever, trying to be well. The Joe and Danny show. Joe and Danny show. That's where we go, you know. Me and him, we're the 21st century odd couple. Okay? 21st century odd couple, Danny and myself. 1976 memory, they played Gotta Get You Into My Life on the radio because Capitol releases a new single. Yeah, I always tell that, and the horns made it sound like it was a new song. I always tell the story of how at that particular point, I had not yet been up to Revolver when I was buying Beatles stuff. And I thought that Gotta Get You Into My Life was a brand new Wings song with those, you know, horns in there. Joe, your AI thumbnails are really amazing. I have a lot of fun doing them. I really do. I like to get opinions on them. I know one person told me I don't like those AI thumbnails. I kind of like the real ones better. The thing is, it depends. I don't like them either. I mean, when I watch, there's a lot of people out there, people who I love, friends of mine, and people who I don't know at all. And when I watch their video, when I look at their videos, I scroll on the thumbnails. A lot of those thumbnail pictures, there's something about them that I don't like. But I think what I don't like about them is there's way too many words on there, splashy words, splash, 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 all this, lines and lines of text all over it. That I think is what I don't like. I use words, but I try to keep just one or two words, or I don't write a novel on there. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion. But I like to get other opinions on there. Fair enough. Let me know if you like some of these new thumbnails. Do you not? Tell everyone your story of the summer. Yeah, I was talking about that. Exactly. Yeah. I just told it. I don't mind thumbnail images. Those are for fun and to sum up a video, so they are okay. Yeah, like I made one just this morning over on my channel. Mayo Loves Mondays. I made a video where I talked about how it's the 250th anniversary of America and how I feel that it's not the same as it was in 1976. Not many people are celebrating it. Why not? I made a video about that, and then I made an AI thumbnail, and I typed in and I said, "Have me in an Uncle Sam outfit with fireworks in the background." Boom. There it was. It's amazing. It really is. What otherwise I would have had to go out and I would have had to buy a suit and buy an Uncle Sam's hat. Okay, yeah. Friday is when the new Stones album's out. I really got to keep that in my mind. Will you get Foreign Tongues? If I get it right now, I'm only interested in the CD, and that's probably all I'll get. When Hackney Diamonds came out 3 years ago, I think it was, I bought the CD and then I bought one vinyl copy. But again, the vinyl, I'm really backing off and doing away with a lot of vinyl. So I'm probably with the Stones, I probably only get the CD. My favorite line of you guys, Danny says, "I don't see what the thing is about talking apes in the Planet of the Apes." And Joe says, "Just stand in front of a mirror and say something." Yeah, me and Danny go at it. We have a lot of fun. We do that every Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, over on Mayo Loves Mondays. If you're not able to make it at 8 a.m., and a lot of people I realize are not able to make it 8 a.m. Eastern, if you're not able to make it, please watch the playback at your leisure. Just watch the playback, DJ says the old thumbnails are better. Okay. Well, did you see the ones with the Danny ones? I'm curious. Go look at the ones with the Joe and Danny show and see what you think of those. I always thought "Gotta Get You Into My Life" sounded ahead of its time. Could be. "Gotta Get You Into My Life" was capital rectifying, not having the song as a single from 10 years earlier. That's the one way of looking at it. The AI stuff that bothers me, and when someone makes a fake photo image of the Beatles or Laurel and Hardy, where there's so many damn good and real pictures of them. Yeah. Like I said, I'm against AI. People, I'm surprised nobody said it yet, and they're going to say it eventually. This guy says he's against AI, yet here he is doing AI thumbnails. It's different in my mind anyway. I don't like when they have a picture of the Beatles hanging out with Elvis at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they say, "Look at this! In 1965, the Beatles went out to Kentucky Fried Chicken with Elvis, and it looks real. It's a black and white photo of both of them. It looks real, perfect. You don't know what's real and what's not anymore, and that's different to me than making a thumbnail picture and having some fun, like an artificial looking cartoon of me in Uncle Sam's hat for 4th of July. To me, that's a different thing. The 1976 single was originally going to break Helter Skelter. Speaking of the old chat days, which one for a 4th of July rock? Girls' School or I've Had Enough? If I got to pick one of the two, I'd pick Girls' School. But I do like. Okay, it says the 1976 single was originally going to be Helter Skelter. Okay. Just got a little bit of time left, folks. I got to get going. I got to get ready to go for the barbecue, and hopefully it'll be a good time. I'll see if I could get you some footage. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but as long as it says AI on the photo, it's kind of neat to see things we could only imagine. Well, I'll go along with that. I think they should make it a law, a very severe and strict law. If you're going to make a photograph and put it out there, it's not, you have to have an AI with a symbol, make a symbol, develop a symbol, AI with a circle or something, and that goes in the upper corner, unmistakably, so you know which pictures are real and which pictures are not real. And to think that we relied on encyclopedias if you could afford a set. Yeah, I got you. Astros Jer says, I like what I've heard so far from the new Stones album. And it makes people question real photos. Exactly. That's not Clapton. That doesn't look like him. It drives me nuts with that bullshit. Amen, Oakenshield. Amen. I've seen the same thing. I've seen real photos of, say, the Beatles or something that we've seen for the last 60 years. And people say, that's not the real Beatles. I think that's AI. Is it AI? Do you think? People in the comments, yeah, I think that's AI. Is it? I don't know. You don't know. Real pictures they think are not real. And pictures that are fake they think are real. We're fucked. A lot of the AI cartoonish images all look the same. I think AI will get better with time. There you go. How far do you have to go for the cookout? About 45 minutes. Have a good time at the barbecue. Eating plan sounds good. Glad you have the want power. That's it. You know, it's funny because I thought I developed a new word. I thought I made a new word with that. I thought I created a new term. Hey, I made it up. Want power. And I looked, some people have want power already over willpower. So, Foreign Tongues is a good album title. It may be a good album title, but it's a lousy album cover. And that's it. I'm going to go with this now, folks. I'm going to say thank you all for being here. Enjoy the 4th of July if you're going to celebrate it, if you're going to go out somewhere. I'll try to be here next Saturday again with one of these. Please subscribe, to my other channels. I'm going to show you one more time. Let's start with the movie one here. Mr. Cinemayo has movies, television, nostalgia, pop culture, comic books, autographs, anything to do with entertainment, movies, TV, stuff like that. Collecting movies, collecting physical media. Mr. Cinemayo. Just think of the word cinema and put mayo with it. Cinemayo. And of course, that's one. And then the other one is, again, one more time, my life channel. It's about life. Mayo Loves Mondays for rants. When I rant about things I can't stand about this world and I get under my skin, and which you could probably relate to. A lot of you will sympathize and empathize. But also, I talk about life. We have the Joe and Danny show every Wednesday morning, and talk about diet and health. I'm going to be doing a show. I'll remind everybody, I'm doing a show. I should be. If all works out the way I plan with my schedule. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to be doing another show over there live like this. But all we're going to talk about is, health, weight loss, diet, support group. It's like a support group. If you want to talk about that, please be over there at the show. Okay? And okay, thank you everybody. Reading last minute comments. Okay, and have a good one, and I'll talk to you all soon.